touch your shitty fucking things. This shooting, could you explain to me what just happened here? I assume they shot him because he resisted and we mean nothing to the authorities. That's what I'm going to assume.
This shooting. Could you explain to me what just happened here?
Explain what exactly? That show the cleanup brigades put on? Someone got too chatty and ratted out a sick person, that's all. There's usually a pact of silence in the camp. No one likes to see one of their own in those ambulances. But in this case, the dissolved was a relative of one of the camp moles. Ironic, isn't it?
But they shot a man.
Yes, so they did. So what?
They don't give a shit about him.
The price of human life has gotten a lot cheaper lately. That needn't surprise anyone these days.
Yeah, that really doesn't surprise me. They shot him because murder. Essentially, yes. You say dissolved.
Did you say dissolved?
Who are they?
Of course, the dissolved. But what the hell's wrong with you? Those people are a real plague. They're sick, and, so they say, highly contagious.
So they
Let
say.
me give you a piece of advice about them. If you see one, run the other way like he was the devil himself. Even if they don't give you that deadly disease or drive you crazy with their trances, the cleanup brigades will kill you for hiding one. You saw it with your own eyes.
I did.
They don't even respect their own camp moles.
So the camp mole. Tell me about that.
A camp mole? What is that exactly?
A spy. A stool pigeon. It's in the Army's interest to control the camp from inside.
Makes sense.
And so they pay some of the inhabitants to feed them information about what happens on this side of the fence. Who comes in, who goes out, who causes trouble, and, of course, who gets sick. They're scumbags, but very well-paid scumbags. And they have certain privileges that no one else in here has. Never trust a mole. They'll do anything to hang on to the favors the Army gives them in this hellhole.
Okay. I'll take your advice.
You're welcome. But stay away from the shopping cart or I'll rip your guts out. Got it?
I'm wearing for garters. I'm getting really invested in this. I mean, I don't think it's a secret that apocalyptic settings is one of my favorite settings. I love anything to do with the apocalypse. And zombie apocalypse is my personal favorite. Although these guys don't sound like they're zombies, it sounds like a sickness apocalypse or an illness-based apocalypse. So I love story settings like this. This and then age-oldie fantasy style. But I do love an apocalypse setting. It's my favorite. So tell me about Rod, because you seem to have an opinion on him.
Tell me about Rod Atkinson.
Well, I don't know him very well, but they say he's decent enough.
Yeah,
Too
Gio.
decent for the times we're living in. Did you know that before coming here, he was someone important? I think he worked for the government.
He seems
and
like he
still has
was.
some good contacts on the outside, but they're not good enough to get that stupid do-gooder and his family out of here.
Stupid do-gooder?
Well, you know how it is. Rod is one of those good Samaritans who think they can save the world. He has helped a lot of people in the camp, but I think he's going to run into problems. I reckon that he's too weak for these times. I don't know how long he'll be able to survive.
You said he had a son. A pretty good reason to hang on, don't you think?
Yes, Colin. I haven't seen that kid running around here for some time. Do you know if he's all right?
I don't know. I still haven't seen him. His father told me about him.
Well, I'm glad he's not anywhere near me. That brat doesn't have anything better to do than to try to snoop in my shopping cart.
Well, I'll be going on my way. Good luck to you, pal.
Just be sure to stay away from my things.
I'll stay out of your fucking shit. I get it. Hey, Dark Nightmare, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you, lovely. Shall I go in his shopping cart? He said that he would kill me if I go in his shopping. So how does this work save-wise? So okay, I'm going to start saving. I'm going to go in it. Fuck you.
Hey, you! Don't even think of putting your paws on that shopping
I'm in
cart.
it. I'm in your shopping cart.
Stay away from my stuff,
Never.
or I swear I'll rip your guts out with my bare hands.
I don't care. I'm going in.
Okay, calm down.
No.
I won't touch anything.
I want to touch everything. I want to touch all your shit. Let's take a look at the shacks. Can I take a look at those? Is there anything to see, like over here? No, it's just indicating to me that they are shacks. Okay. Anything else we haven't looked at? No, I think we're good. Doing great. Been playing some Darkest Dungeon since I woke up. How are you doing? Dark, I am doing fantastic, my darling. Have you been enjoying Darkest Dungeon? I really like Darkest Dungeon. I haven't played Darkest Dungeon 2 yet, but I really do want to.
No. With my foot in this condition, I wouldn't get very far. I think it would be better to go back inside the trailer and try to take care of this wound.
Of course.
It doesn't look too good.
Yeah, no, because you stepped on a fucking rusty nail. What about the bed sheet? Could I, like, make a bandage or some shit? Or, like, what's the situation in here?
It's no use. It won't open. I heard Rod bolt it from inside.
You got 2 teams up to level 6. Ooh, that is good. And the second game is really fun. I'm on level 25 on that one. Jesus Christ. Well, good for you. That's fucking awesome. The wardrobe is locked, right?
Impossible. It's locked.
Is it impossible,
my
though?
host forgot to unlock it before he left.
Okay. We've got the oil lamp. What is that? Family photos. All right. So, can I use this on the... Can I, like, bang on the door?
I don't see anything here that could be covered.
It could be covered. Oh, we're going to use that to cover something.
If I want to open up the closet, this isn't the way.
No, I don't think it is. But other than that, all I've got is this notebook. Can I take
I'm not going to snuff out this oil.
No, I don't want to snuff it.
Sinister enough with
I
light.
want to take it. Take it. Let's see. We've already...
This oven is empty, dirty, and abandoned.
Just like
There's
my
nothing
soul.
left in there that could interest me.
Broken, dirty, and abandoned. Oh, protruding bed spring.
The bed frame under the mattress is so battered that one of the springs is turned into a very sharp protruding object.
Can I have it? Can we have it, though?
A depressing sight. A damp mattress on a bed frame and dirty, rumpled sheets.
Mm-hmm.
This is the bed where I've been convalescing all this time.
Convalescing. What a fantastic word. So, do I need to... Oh, no. Can I...
Better not.
No?
The squeak of the protruding bed spring scraping against this metal lid would grate on my nerves.
Okay. Get about that for a minute, then. Do I need to cover something outside? There's 50 levels so far in early access. I'm about halfway there. Ooh, nice. Oh, what about the burning drum?
Let's see. I could swear that the lid is just the right size for this drum.
So put it on there.
Perfect.
Why we would want to do that, I'm not sure.
Damn it! What's going on?
I put a lid on it. Oh, is that going to drive him away so I can look at his shit?
Damn shithole is going to be the end of us.
I'll this quickly before this man stops coughing. Let's see what we have here.
Filthy shithole is going to be the death of us.
I don't see anything but rotten food, tattered clothes, and trash. Wait a minute. It seems like there's also a small billfold with a bunch of credit cards.
Ooh.
Filthy shithole.
What the hell is this guy doing with so much plastic money?
I don't know. What the hell is he doing with so much fucking plastic money? But can I use that to jimmy open the wardrobe? Can we jimmy?
Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah, there we go.
Good. The mechanism gave way on the first try, but the card is trashed. For my sake, I hope that guy outside never finds out about this.
I think he won't, in my opinion. So let's put the shoes
Not
on.
just yet.
Oh,
I'm grateful to Rod for his hospitality, but these old shoes don't look very clean.
No.
It won't take more than a few hours for the wound on my foot to turn really ugly.
yeah.
And the last thing I need now is a serious infection.
Yeah. I hate it, but I absolutely love it. I hate it only because I get so attached to the team so easily since you only get one team for the entire run. When I streamed it, I would name the team members after members of chat as well. And it was so depressing when they died. I was like, no. Oh, God. Felt so bad. But then again, I think the only people that died was like Geo and someone else. I don't remember who, but it was quite funny that Geo was the only one that died as well. Hey Ginge, how you doing, lovely? So can I combine items?
For now, it's just a pillowcase. I don't see any point in soaking it in liquor.
You plan to do it when you stream it? Yes, absolutely. Can I put this on my feetsies?
I took it out of here. Why would I want to put it back?
No. You misunderstand me, sir. What, can we put the whiskey on our feetsies to clean the wound? Or the shoes?
I'm not going to waste the whiskey on this.
No?
But those shoes wouldn't be much cleaner than they are now.
No. Okay. Can I clean the shoes with the
The
pillowcase?
pillowcase is quite large. It's not going to fit inside Rod's shoes.
Why would I want to put the pillowcase inside Rod's shoes? Can I put the pillowcase around my feet? Huh. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. Vix made the dinosaur me get sick and die. No! The Jurassic Park game where you ended up dying. Yes, when I played the Jurassic Park game, Jurassic World Evolution and Jurassic World Evolution 2, I would name the dinosaurs after chat and they would get sick and die, or they would fight, do some other bullshit, get loose. Can I put this on here?
No question. This is the fastest way I
Ooh.
can think of to unleash a disaster. So no, I'm not going to do it.
First Darkest Dungeon game. I have a couple of mods on which makes the game a little easier, but it's not game breaking. I played it without mods. That whiskey doesn't look high enough proof to work as antiseptic. I guess so. I'm wondering, like, could I give the whiskey to the old dude? Like,
This oven is empty, dirty, and abandoned. There's nothing left in there that could interest me.
okay. So, can I
Use this here? How?
I don't know, rub it on the fucking, just rub it on.
I'd only end up scratching or breaking it. Best to leave.
Okay.
What these sheets need isn't liquor, but more like a good detergent.
Sure thing. So there's nothing in here we can use that on. I need those fucking shoes though. Dude, do you want some whiskey?
I don't think it's a good idea to offer him a swig. The guy's already pretty unhinged.
Oh my god. The mods only affect your inventory, that's it. No fighting, nothing to increase stats, just to help manage inventory. Okay.
It's going to be the death of us.
Yes, I know. Let's see. Is there anything else in his shopping
no
cart?
intention of putting my hand back in there.
No.
There's nothing else in that shopping cart that interests me.
Sure. Anything else we can, like, fuck around with?
What's going on?
Oh, wait, can we open this?
Time has left these hinges bent and rusted. There's no way I'm going to be able to break open this door with my bare hands.
Okay.
What's going on?
Can I, like...
I'm afraid that the liquor won't help at all to
Can
unjam this
I... Will
door.
it unjam the door? What about the pillar? Can I smother this
It
man?
would just get dirty and wrinkled inside his shopping cart. So for now, I prefer to keep it.
Oh, okay.
I don't see any way of using
I'm gonna go in here so I don't have to listen to him fucking coughing every 2 seconds. Oh my god, that's horrible. I have an adventure game that I really enjoyed. If you want a recommendation, absolutely. I have a recommendation channel in Discord, Ginger, if you want to pop it in there. Because the problem is, if people tell me, then I'll forget. So it needs to be, like, written down somewhere. Or if you could, like, DM it to me. But yeah, right at the bottom, there's a feedback category, and in that there's Discord suggestions, stream suggestions, and like some other suggestions. I can't remember now. Okay, right. Let's actually think. Think, Vix. Think. That's locked. Bolted from the other side.
Use. It won't open. I heard Rod bolted from inside.
Could I somehow use the
I don't think I gain
pillowcase?
anything by using this here.
No. What about?
What for?
What? No. What about the whiskey?
To be frank, it doesn't seem like a very good idea to be spilling liquor around here.
Does it not? I think that's the best use. Okay. And I can't take the shoes.
Not just yet. I'm grateful to Rod for his hospitality, but these old shoes don't look very clean. It won't take more than a few hours for the wound on my foot to turn really ugly. And the last thing I need now is a serious infection.
I'm surprised we can't
I
use...
can hear people whispering on the other side. It's the door Rod went through after hearing those moans. The same one he made sure to bolt shut.
Yeah. I'm surprised we can't use the pillowcase as like a
White,
sock.
folded, with a scent of fabric softener. It's sad, but this pillowcase is the nicest thing I've seen since I woke up.
So why can't we use it as a sock? Like, how do I use objects on myself?
The pillowcase is quite large. It's not going to fit inside Rod's shoes.
Oh, can we tear the pillowcase on the bed spring?
Okay, let's see how well this protruding bed spring can cut.
Yes! Oh, bandages.
It's a good idea, but these bandages are still no use to me. If I
Okay.
use them like this,
Yeah.
the wound in my foot would end up getting infected anyway.
So that's what the whiskey's for, right?
I'll use a little of what's in the bottle to soak the bandages.
Nice. And now we have whiskey-soaked bandages that we can put in the shoes.
Here goes. I'll use the bandages on my foot. I hope the alcohol is enough to keep it from getting infected.
Oh, God. That would be so painful.
Let's pray this improvised remedy doesn't lead to a delightful case of gangrene.
I mean...
What bastard put a lid on the drum? You're trying to suffocate me, you
How did he
bunch of
not
assholes.
notice?
I think that guy out there just discovered the reason for his sudden cough.
How did he not
Some
notice?
coward in this shithole wanted to suffocate me. Me.
Me.
Who was it? Who was it? Come back here so I can give you back your lid, you son of a bitch.
With me. With me. Jesus. Oh, is Rod coming out?
Did you hear that noise, Rod? What's going on out there?
It's just a homeless man,
I'll go have a
sweetie.
I think it's that poor drunk who's always hanging around the trailer. He's kicking up a fuss again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing poor Colin can't hear his insults.
Don't ever say anything like that again, Rod.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, honey. I wasn't thinking.
What did he say? Wait, what? What did he say that was so bad? I'm gonna check this shit out. What the fuck is going on in
What are
here?
you doing here? Get out of
Oh,
here!
the
You've
boy's
no business
infected!
being in this room.
Rod, I'm sorry.
He's sick. He's one of the dissolved.
What's going on?
Get out of here, Michael! You didn't see anything, understood? Out! Out!
He's one of the dissolved. The boy is sick.
Excuse my outburst, Michael. I shouldn't have behaved that way. It's not like me. But this new world brings out the worst in all of us. It's just that I can't stand to see Colin suffer this way. So for your own good, please stay away from this room.
Away? Why?
It's no use trying to hide it. You're bound to find out sooner or later. Colin is very sick, and the authorities claim his illness is highly contagious.
Highly
Yeah.
contagious? Is he one of the dissolved?
Michael, I won't
He
let
is.
anyone use that word in my house. Yes, Colin caught that damn disease.
Oh god, he's sick as fuck. What exactly does disease consist of, though?
What exactly does the disease consist of?
I don't know, Michael. No one really does.
Herpes?
The only news is what the army brings us. They say the disease is highly contagious, and it's our duty to turn over all victims to the cleanup brigades.
Wow.
But no one has ever come back after being carried off in one of those ambulances. No one. So we can't let them take Colin, do you understand?
Yes, of course I understand.
They say that all the victims are condemned, that there's no salvation for anyone, that at the end of their suffering and their trances lies certain death. I think that even the army is afraid of the victims. Really strange things happen around them, Michael.
Like
Things
what?
you wouldn't believe.
Like what? Like what? Let me give you a gist of the game. Go for it, Ginge. Like what? What things happen around the infected?
What things happen around people infected with the disease?
Strange things with no possible explanation. In their trances, they go places, Michael. They bring back information. They know things. They talk to people who are no longer with us. And we've been living like this for weeks. The things that are happening around Colin are getting more and more confusing and hard to bear.
Of course.
Talking to the dead? Jesus. This man's nerves are shot from the exhaustion and stress.
So how did Colin get infected? Like, is it airborne? Is it like touch?
But how did Colin get infected?
We don't know. No one knows how the disease is spread. The only thing we know is that the disease appeared after the catastrophe and that it's spreading like wildfire.
So the Great Wave brought the dissolved with it?
Yes, but don't use that word again. Not in this house, anyway.
Okay.
It's so cruel and disrespectful. In effect, that's the only thing we know for sure about all this insanity. The Great Wave took everything from us and left us with this epidemic.
What's happening to Colin is terrible. If only there was something I could do.
Well, Michael, you can help us. I'm
How?
convinced that our finding you was no coincidence. You've got to help us.
How? How do I help? Hey, Kitty, how you doing, lovely? Basically, you're a 20-ish-year-old guy living in a nuclear reactor on his quest to make some fat beetsies? Ooh, doesn't sound too bad. But you said yourself that all the victims are condemned. What can I do? Getting involved looks dangerous. I saw the shooting out there. There's also the possibility of infection. But you said they're condemned. What the fuck can I do?
But you said yourself that all the victims are condemned. What can I do?
No, all is not lost. In the camp, there are rumors of a cure.
Yeah, rumors?
It seems that in the city, on the other side of the fence, the victims have access to a drug.
Uh-huh.
But we can't get it here. And my contacts out there, well, let's just say they can't do anything to help.
Interesting. That gets mildly hunted by a comical sloth that pukes candy. What the fuck? Ginge. That's all about you need to know. It was free on Epic a few months back. Nice. So there's a drug that can cure them.
So there's a drug that can cure them.
Like for
Yes,
sure?
But they say that producing it takes a long time and is very expensive. And so it's reserved for city dwellers who can afford to pay for it. Get us that drug, Michael. I beg of you, please. Colin's time is running out.
Oh yeah, he looks fucked. Like, I'm not gonna lie. His eyes were a different color. Getting involved looks dangerous. You saw I saw that shooting out there. There's also the possibility of infection.
Getting involved looks dangerous. I saw that shooting out there. There's also the possibility of infection.
Infection? Are you afraid for your life, Michael? Without our help, you'd be dead right now. Dead. Don't forget that. What's more, I could help you in return. I could help you get back what you lost. Don't you see?
Give me back what I lost? But you hardly know me, Rod.
Yeah.
I know the essential part, Michael. I know that you're a blankhead.
Blankhead? What the devil does that mean?
A
Blankhead.
blankhead is a person with no memories, who can't remember anything. It seems that the Great Wave had an enormous neurological impact on certain people, Michael. You're not the only one, or even the worst case. There are people who even forgot how to talk and how to walk after the explosion. Some ended up dying of starvation. They forgot what food looked like, how to chew it, even that eating was a necessity. You can consider
Wow.
yourself lucky. You still remember how to keep yourself alive. And that's the important thing. The natural recovery process is slow. It can take months, if at all. Listen to me, Michael. A man without memories is just a shadow. Or even worse, he's nobody. I still have some contacts out there. I was an important man in the municipal government. I could trace your name, your data in public records, your fingerprints. I could restore your whole life in the blink of an eye. But please, help us.
I'm grateful for your help, Rod.
Okay.
And for everything you people have done for me. But
Listen to me, Michael. We know that it's possible that our son is condemned to die. In fact, my wife and I have everything prepared for when he leaves us. Our child is the only thing that keeps us holding on in the new world. Nothing would have any meaning for us without him. So if there is even the slightest chance of saving him, we are prepared to do whatever it takes. Please, Michael, help us. For God's sake, listen to him. He's just a child.
Rod, come in here, quickly!
Bring us that cure, and we'll help you get your life back. Colin is our only hope in this new world. Help us save our future, and I'll give you back your past. I promise you.
Okay.
Goodbye, Michael.
no, Rod, wait. Bring a drug? Is he out of his mind? That man wants me to put his son's life in my hands?
Yeah.
I can barely remember who I am. And I probably wouldn't last more than a few hours out there. But Rod was right. A man without a past is nothing more than his shadow. He offered to help me get my life back, my memories. So if I want answers, I have only one possible course of action: to get that drug.
I mean, how important to the government was he if he landed in this shit heap, though? Like, I'm a little bit suspicious of him, because he's like, oh, I was so important and I could help find your records and all this, that, trace your fingerprints in the blink of an eye. Bitch, how? Because you're in a trailer in a scrapyard. But on top of that, how important were you that you're not living in the city with access to this drug if you work for the government? That's my question here. And also, I'm pretty sure the guy outside said something along the lines of, like, a lot of people know him, but he obviously wasn't important enough to get to the city. So would housing be subjective after the apocalypse? I mean, I guess so, but in this scenario, you've got people who basically live in the slums and people that live in the city, and people that live in the city have much better access to everything, and the people that are left in the slums are basically left to just fucking fend for themselves, which is where this guy is. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this for you, but I am sus that you actually can't get me the information that I need, but I'm going to follow this. Kitty, I'm so sorry to hear that, darling. Is it worth calling the doctors and, you know, just having a chat with them? I'm sorry you're going for a bad time, though, my love. All right, so we got some shoes now. Shoes that conveniently blend in with my trousers. So it looks like we're just wearing tights or leggings. It's a good look for me. Let's get out of here.
Before leaving, I should write down everything important I find out in this notebook.
Oh, sure.
It might come in handy if, as Rod says, I'm one of the blankheads the great wave left in its wake.
I actually really like that idea, though, that you could suffer from amnesia so bad that you forget how to eat, or you forget how to... you forget what food looks like. I actually really, really like that. I don't think I've seen a story scenario before where someone has had amnesia that bad, but I really love the concept of that. I think that's really clever. Okay, so what's in our diary now then? Rod promised me he'd help me recover my past in exchange for a drug for the dissolved. Okay. How do we get out of here? All right, let's go. Interesting. So what do we got? So we got it way that way. Oh, hello.
Damn it. What's going on? It's amazing. Everything's changing again. Everything.
Everything. Is that rock still there?
Everything is mutating, and I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Are we infected? Because, like, Rod just said that the people who are infected with the disease suffer, like, flashes of the past or the future or stuff like that. I mean, could that be what we're experiencing?